Hi everyone. Today I'm going to talk about the differences between the Ukrainian and Russian languages. So let me debunk three biggest myths concerning these two languages. The first myth has it that Russian and Ukrainian are mutually intelligible. This is wrong. I've got lots of friends who were brought up in remote Ukrainian villages in western Ukraine and who do not understand Russian at all. And there are also lots of stories of Russians coming here to Ukraine struggling to understand Ukrainian television or Ukrainian radio. So yeah, it's not that easy. They do understand, they do manage to understand some words, maybe some ideas, but not the gist of the story. For example, of a TV piece or of a radio show or something. And the second myth is that you can get along with Russian in Ukraine. Well, in eastern Ukraine you can do that, of course, maybe in the capital as well, in Kiev, concerning talking to people on the streets, in the shops, or I don't know, in cinema, etc. But if you'd like to get a job in Ukraine, Russian is not sufficient. The knowledge of Russian will not suffice. So you have to learn Ukrainian in order to be able to get a work permit here in Ukraine. And the last myth, the third one, is about a saying. Somebody will say that Ukrainian is a dialect of Russian. But what is a language anyway? Do you remember there is a saying, I don't remember who said that a language is a dialect with an army and a fleet. So throughout the history, Ukrainians were oppressed by Russians, and Russian language was dominant, which is why somebody will think that Ukrainian is a dialect of Russian, but we can just the same assume that Russian could also be the dialect of Ukraine, if Ukraine had dominated Russia for the last 300 years. And the last interesting point I would like to bring up today is that we Ukrainians take pride in the fact that Russians can never can never pronounce the word palyanytsia. And palyanytsia is the Ukrainian for a big round loaf of white bread, which is very typical of Ukrainian villages, countryside. So people still bake those loaves. And Russians will say palyanytsia, but they do struggle when having to pronounce that particular word. I really hope my video was of fun to you and you learned something new, and I'm looking forward to shooting new videos and to sharing some interesting ideas and stuff with you. See you soon, bye!